and thousands were ordered. But let's say you weren't one of the ones who actually placed your order, okay? And maybe you put it in your shopping cart and you were meaning to check out, but you forgot. Now is going to be your last day to get this price because the price does end tonight at midnight. You're going to have your choice. You're going to make 3 choices with your today's special. First, you choose your color. Do I want silver? Do I want blue? Do I want yellow? Or do I want pink? Okay? That's an easy choice, but they are starting to get limited because of your second choice. Your second choice is, what size do I want? And by size, I mean how large a memory space, how many gigabytes do I want or need? Do I want 126? Wait, let me just make sure I remember. 128 gigabytes? Do I want 256 gigabytes? Or is it going to be 512 gigabytes? Now, 512 gigabytes is the largest that we've ever offered, which I love, and you've got that capability here. So remember, you make 3 decisions: what color, what size, and then you're going to get the bundle that comes along with it, and you decide what color of bundle that you want. And the bundle is going to be your in-case compact sleeve, which by itself would be $40, and the Apple store sells that. You're gonna get your foldable tablet stand, you'll get your stylus pen, your cleaning cloth, your Bluetooth keyboard, your cable organizer, and you're going to get a voucher for even more iPad services. So it is a value of upwards of, what, $400 that you're getting here. And you get it all today. So remember, 3 choices: what color, what size, and what color of my bundle do I want. Now, I will tell you this, the 512 gigabyte is by far the most popular. And if you want it in silver, 512 in silver, we have a dozen left if you're getting the 512 silver with the black accessories. And a dozen with the sky blue accessories as well. If you want the yellow in the 512 gigabyte, we have the black accessory bundle and the sky blue woven accessory bundle, about 6 of those left, okay? So they've been very, very popular. We're going to dive in and talk about why this is the iPad for you. This is the 11th generation, and there is no 12th generation. This is the latest and greatest from Apple, and you're getting it. Use any major credit card and get this on FlexPay. Use your HSN card, get it on VIP no-interest financing for 18 months. It's like having an 18-month FlexPay, which would make your, let's say you're going to get the 512 gigabyte. It would make your FlexPay $54.44 on your HSN card. So I know it's a lot to digest. So I brought in the expert to make it easy. Bill Duggan is with us.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's a lot to digest, but it's so exciting once you get it home.
Yes.
Because it's a beautiful upgrade. This is that, I love how you said it, there is no Gen 12. This is the latest from Apple. We all love to get our hands on the latest. We're not camping out of the store. We're not waiting in line, because you will still get that beautiful Apple experience with their latest technology. And the best part about Apple, it lasts, so you buy it once and you last it for years. Your biggest decision is definitely going to be that storage capacity. This is the first time we've given you 512 gigabytes as an option. And I'll be honest with you, it is the more expensive option, but that's the fastest selling. You know you want more memories and apps and videos and documents for years to come, so everyone's trying to get that larger size. And someone asked me when we have this on, it's the Today Special, I mean, Apple doesn't even offer this. This is new, right?
Yes.
Apple has offered 512 gigabytes before in their Pro tablet, the more expensive tablet.
Yeah.
So this is just a great way to upgrade what you maybe already have, because a lot of us have an iPad, but we want more memory. We want the latest. We've gotten our money's worth out of it. And what they did is, this is actually the similar chassis to the 10th generation. So when they came out with the 10th generation, 2.5 years ago, by the way, so they haven't upgraded until now, 2.5 years later, they kind of took that chassis and gave it a facelift, because it looks like the 10, but there's a few differences. One thing I want to point out right up here, here's your finger touch ID, so that's your home button. Boom, log in, log out. 2 speakers on the top, which is nice, because it used to just be 2 speakers on the bottom in your lap, so now you have 2 speakers on both sides, total of 4. Getting a larger screen, which is great, because the home button is not on the bezel anymore. They moved it up here to the outer rim, so now you have more viewing experience, which is great. The biggest takeaway with this 11th generation upgrade is that processor that's on the inside that allows you to multitask. It's the A16 Bionic chip. You heard of A14 because that's 2.5 years ago. Now we're at A16, and I'll be honest with you, you know when they come out with new and improved and all that stuff, and you're like, am I really gonna notice a difference?
Yes.
Tamara, I noticed a difference to the point where it's like, can we get this on tape? We have a video showing you the side-by-side comparison of my 10-year-old iPad versus what you're getting today. It is substantially a noticeable difference, primarily because that one on top is 10 years old, but Tamara, it still works, and that's the best part about it. I spent a lot of money on it 10 years ago, but I didn't have to buy it year 2 or 3 again.
Yes.
It just keeps going. And you just notice, it gets me to hsn.com. Eventually, we're pulling up directions because we're out traveling or looking to get somewhere, ordering dinner. It's going to get there eventually.
Wow.
And that's just it. It's 2012 speeds versus
Yes.
what you're getting today. And that's the longevity. We actually just opened the Apple App Store. Same thing. This 11th generation is going to get you there quicker, going to download faster. That older one does do the job, but you're upgrading. And one of the reasons why that one above still works 10 years later is because of that Apple ecosystem. We're downloading stuff all the time, trying a different app, we're trying a different, getting a document that comes down, and we get the viruses and the malware and the cache and the cobwebs and all that stuff that makes this a paperweight,
Yes.
year 2, year 3, making us go and buy another one. We don't want to do that. So you're gonna get better longevity out of an Apple purchase, and you're also getting better visuals. And when I mean visuals, the display on here, not only is it a larger screen, it is going to be crisper to the eye. It's called that Retina display. So what is the difference between that and, another computer or another even television? Think of it this way, it's 1 million more pixels than a high definition television. So as we're streaming more, awesome. As we're gaming on here now, awesome visuals. And the biggest takeaway, I heard you and Lori talking about the readers.
Yes.
The text is sharper, and everything has text and fine print. It could be a dinner menu, but it also could be the fine print on a cruise or an airplane reservation. We want to be able to see things. And that's what you also have to realize. You want to see things. Tablets back in the day were tablets. Gaming, social media, 16 gigabytes of memory. Tablets have now evolved to a computing experience. And they're telling us computing going forward will be tablet driven. So, we slip sometimes and call these computers.
Right.
This is primarily a computer. This has more memory than my computer at home. Our cases, it sets up like a computer. Why? It's an easel stand. We're including that keyboard as well. Which one thing I like about this camera, sometimes I don't need this.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm just in bed watching TV. I don't want a computer in my lap.
Right.
So you can leave it at home. But when you do need it for work and for school, you have so many great comfortable options, yet you're getting power, performance. And see, I have the digital keyboard with me all the time, which is nice. This is good for a quick post, having fun with Tamara on Sunday, or sending a text message. But if I need to get work done, I turn on my tactile keyboard, the digital one disappears, I get more workspace, and boom, I'm comfortably typing that long book report or term paper, or better yet, Tamara, we did not have this back in the day. I'm gonna turn this off. That being able to speak a book report, Tamara, you and I can talk.
Yes.
I don't know,
Yes.
I can talk a lot faster than I can type, right? Remember how they used to, how many words per minute?
Yes, I remember.
I don't even know what words per minute. I can say a lot of words per minute. So I come down here, you hit the microphone button, and when it's this intuitive for a new user, a child, an adult, a senior who doesn't get online that much, it can just keep typing and typing and typing. That is convenience. And Tamara, when it's convenient, that's when this gets used.
Yes.
It is so cute. We have so many different show hosts here. Not all of them are techie. Not all, not all of them are comfortable with technology either. They all can play and navigate an iPad.
Easily.
Yeah, it's empowering.
We all can. Literally, Apple taught the world about tablets because Apple created the iPad. It was the first. It was the one that everyone before and still is compared to an iPad. Well, how does it compare to an iPad? How does it compare? Is it as fast? Is it as clear? Is it as easy? This is Apple's latest and greatest, and this is their 11th generation. It has taken them 2.5 years to come out with a new one, and this is it. This is the one that you're getting. So I will tell you, I'm holding on to the pink, but I want to draw your attention to the yellow because the yellow is the one that will go first. The yellow 512 gigabyte. That's the large one. I say large. When I say large, I mean for your space, what it can hold, because It used to be Apple, the space that it could hold was about 16 gigabytes.
Right.
So we went from 16 gigabytes to 512 gigabytes. It can hold a lot. And if it's you and your pictures and videos and your content and your reports and all of the things that we do in life and all the things that you're going to download, and you want that space, it's great that you have it, particularly if you're going to share this with other members of the family. We still have the 128 gigabytes, which is a lot of space, and the 256 gigabytes, which again, a lot of space. So you determine what's going to be right for you. Choose your color, silver, pink, yellow, or blue. Choose your size, 128, 256, or 512, and then choose your bundle color. And that's it. Everything else, when you get it, Bill is showing us a little bit of how to interact with this.
Yep.
But when you get it, and if you've ever used anything Apple, you know that it is like that learning curve is so quick and so easy.
And that's it. It is a different operating system if you're a PC user, but eventually it becomes so intuitive and so nice. And that's where, you know, it's a Sunday night. I don't want to be a slave to the computer.
Yeah.
I don't have to be waiting for it to warm up. I just want to get my bills paid and check my emails to see what Monday's going to be like. Or even worse, Monday morning, open up your emails. Delete. I love nothing feels better. Even if it's spam, just get rid of it.
Delete.
But notice over here, I got an email sent to me, and I encourage you, open up your emails, and someone sent me a PowerPoint document. That's a Microsoft document. This is an Apple, not a PC. Is it going to work? It opened it up. I can actually work in PowerPoint because I can download the PowerPoint, Word, and Excel. This voucher is included as well. We haven't talked about it much, but 7 different apps and services. The biggest one in here is the Mac U. Not for 1 year, but for 3 years. And what is the Mac U? It is online tech support any time of day. I mean, it's Sunday evening, the mall is closed. The Mac U is still open to ask questions. And we all have questions. How can I do this? How can I work in iMovie? How can I make my Android phone sync with my iPad? Because you can do that now. Or you know where it's really going to come in handy? In the fall, Apple's announcing their new iOS operating system.
Okay.
It's going to be a pretty big redesign. And you know, I'm not always a fan of updates, I will tell you, because they change too much.
Yes.
We're all going to have questions. The Mac U can help you. The other big benefit of having the Mac U is not just that update, or actually when the update comes in, often when you get those updates, you need to have more memory and you need to have more space. And that's where all of a sudden it becomes, what do I delete to make more memory? Because I want the latest updates. Because, you know, updates aren't just a look thing, it's security and all that great stuff. Making your tablet last you longer. So remember, that voucher, 3 years of online tech support, huge peace of mind. And as you use it, your needs are going to change, your interests are going to change. Because remember, right now, this summer, I'm looking to plan a trip. That's what I want it for. I need it for back to school. Do what I do, actually, on that one. I upgrade for myself. I'm selfish, whatever. I like the best for me. My old tablet that still works, I can give that to the kids, the niece, the nephew.
Yeah.
I gave one to my mom. I bought my mom a tablet one Mother's Day.
Yes.
It was like a $100 tablet. It was drinky dink. Just, you know, Mom, look at digital magazines, have fun, try social media.
Yeah.
She couldn't figure out how to turn it on. It was a waste of money. She was like, what is this? So finally I upgraded for myself.
Yeah.
I gave her an iPad. Before I got home, she was on Pinterest. She was flying through things. One, because it matched her phone. So it was great and convenient. And that's where, you know, it was the right device for the right person. And that's where you will succeed with this. I'm going to actually share a quick experience over here. On June 4th, my friend sent me a text message at 8:30 at night. It's Tamara.
Sorry to wake you.
You didn't wake me at all. But she's like, finally, after 13 years, I'm going to get a new iPad. Which one should I get? And truth be told, it's true. She'll tell you a story. She's had it for 13 years.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold the phone. Don't buy one yet. Wait till we get up to Pennsylvania because we're going to have a great birthday deal.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's so funny because I had waited and waited, and partly because the iPad that I bought, I've told this story many times. Maybe you've heard it. It was the first gift that I gave to my then fiance, now husband of 12 and a half years. I gave him an iPad, and we still have it, and we still use it, and my daughter uses it. But we have had to like delete some things in order to put other things on there because it's 13 years old. It's old. So when I was ready to upgrade, I asked Bill, and he said, this one is coming. This one is coming to HSN. It's going to be a Today Special. It's going to be the best value, so just hold off, and that's what you see right here. And so that's why thousands of you have picked it up already. We brought in 3,100 of them. We've already sold over 2,000. So these are going to be the last in our quantity right now. And today is the last day of the price. So actually, if there are any left at the end of today, even though we still have them in quantity, the price will go up because we can't hold a price like this forever. So we've got silver, blue, pink, and yellow. That's your first of 3 decisions you're going to make. Choose your color. Choose your size. Do I want 128 gigabytes, 256 gigabytes, or 512 gigabytes? If you're like, I don't know how to choose, let me just share with you. It could just be on price. The 128 is the lowest priced. The 512 is the highest price. If you want to get kind of in the middle because you're thinking, I want the capacity, but maybe I don't need 512, then get right there in the middle of the 256 gigabytes, okay? And whether it's movies or videos or pictures or music or all the things you do on your iPad, you're still gonna have room for it. Those are the 2 decisions. The third decision is, what color of my accessory bundle do I want? Do I want my case to be yellow? Do I want my case to be that sky blue? Do I want the marble magenta on the far end, or do I want all black, everything? You can do that as well. And that's it. You've made those 3 decisions. You have just bought your brand new Apple iPad. At the end of today, these are all going to go up in price. So now is your time to do it. And when I say the latest and greatest, Bill, sometimes one of the reasons I asked Bill, because I could have just looked online to see what was out there, but because I know how I am, when I buy something, I hold on to it for a long time. I want to buy the best that I could afford, knowing that I'm going to keep it for maybe 13 years, Bill. So that's what this is going to do for me. It's for today and it's for the future.
And that's just it. And you're going to use it a variety of different ways. And I'm over here on the couch. It's Sunday night. I'm, chatting with my best friend. Please notice what the camera's doing. It's zoomed in. I don't have a cameraman doing that. That was the iPad. Another bit of technology, center stage. So take that FaceTime call with family and friends, that Zoom call. This actually was developed during COVID, because how many of us had to do this? Sit in those boxes and those meetings and, act all interested and all that stuff. Or this is how we do get to see family and friends. Tamara, our family's all the way in California. I want to see them all the time. Yeah. But I also don't want to be trapped in this box. So I got to get up because I want to get something from the fridge. The camera follows you. Center stage technology keeps you in focus. Actually, Tamara, you'll appreciate this. I was talking to my mom one night. I was either making dinner or putting away groceries. I walked out of frame, and I can't walk out of frame. She yelled at me. She's like, I'm talking to you. Get back in here. It was like I hung up on her, but I could still hear her, It was fine, but this keeps you center stage. If this was the only reason to upgrade, it might be, is it worth it or not? But it is a cool piece of technology. But then when you're done with that call and you're back to, Sunday night on the couch and you want to check your email or play a game, this device does it all for you. Get your morning paper, does it all for you. Tamara, I even control my smart home devices on here and talk to Siri and all that stuff. And you were right. You said this too over the weekend. You probably knew your iPad was kind of waning and getting there, and you wanted to wait for that latest, and you did it at the right time. Because one, we make it affordable. And remember, HSN doubles the return policy on what Apple would give you. Because you can buy this at the Apple Store. They give you 14 days. We give you 30 days, which is great. The other secret, you can go into Apple with your iPad and ask them a question, because they stand by their product.
That's right. And let me share with you, because the one that Bill was showing you, the yellow, has been very popular. Let me just tell you really quickly, if you want the yellow in the 512 gigabyte option, we only have 5 of them left, and those are going to come along with the all black accessory option. So if that's the one that you have in your shopping cart, please go ahead and check out to make sure that you get it. I love that you are getting options with this. You are getting to get the latest and greatest, but you still have options in terms of colors and size and the bundle. But the funny thing is, when we do a Today Special like this, which I don't know if we're going to have another iPad Today Special this year, are we?
Correct. No, there's nothing planned in terms of, it took us, the 11th generation came out in March.
Yes.
We were hoping to tease it in April and June. Couldn't.
No.
And then we finally, birthday, that was it.
We got it in
so
July.
Who knows what we're gonna have in the fall.
That's right.
Think back to school, it's never too soon. Be ready for that update, it's never too soon.
This is the time to do it, and you're going to get the keyboard. When I bought mine 13 years ago, I had to buy the keyboard separately. The keyboard by itself was $100 13 years ago. We still use it, it still works. But this is the thing.
You still remember.
I still remember because
$100.
it's quality.
Yeah.
That's what you're getting. It is quality. And if you're saying there are a lot of tablets out there, a lot of really great brands, but if you want where it all started and where it continues to innovate, they do it first and everybody else follows, that's what you're getting right here. Use FlexPay, use any major credit card, and you can get these home on any major credit card. If you use an HSN card, you can get our VIP no interest financing for 18 months. And it's like having an 18-month FlexPay. So for the largest 512 gigabyte, you'd be paying $54. For the 128 gigabyte, you'd be paying $30. And you still get the latest Apple iPad, the 11th generation. There is no 12th. You have the latest and greatest. We're going to show you some more, but Bill, you mentioned just a moment ago, we have our 30-day return policy.
Right.
Let's say you get this home, you love it, and you're not going to return it, you're going to keep it, but you have questions. I can take it to the Apple store.
They don't care that you're 2 FlexPays in.
Yes.
Yeah.
They will help you.
They want you to have a great experience, and you do. And it's funny, they call me the Apple expert. I did not study Apple. I did not work at Apple. I'm just an Apple user who loves the product. I've learned from Ellen Bunner and from you and from Julie Truster different tips and tricks. So yes, quality product. You want to protect it. Giving you quality accessories too. This case sells at the Apple store as well for a $40 upgrade. Nice pocket in front, big deep sleeve here, which is great because you can keep all your cords because it's that brand of in case, which is great. And then we're also giving you not only the option to go to the Apple store, but then that 3 years of online tech support. Real great peace of mind. Are you gonna need it all the time? Probably not, because it's that easy and intuitive, but that voucher is gonna give you 3 years of Mac U, but then also a way to keep track of your notes. 3 months of calming radio, digital magazines and newspapers, workout program, which is awesome, even a healthy eating program, hotspot protection, that list goes on and on. How you use the product is up to you. The biggest takeaway, I think, is for anyone who's investing in Apple is that it gets used. We've all been there. We buy something once for a wedding, for tax season. We spend a lot of money on it, and then it just sits there. Can't be used again. And it was funny. I do research every once in a while. I do read sometimes. And they were like, the creation of the tablet was like the creation of the microwave.
Yes.
Think of your kitchen without the microwave.
Yeah.
I would never have popcorn.
Right.
But that's the funny thing. And one of our hosts, our old host, Alice Caron, she's not old, she retired. Let me just clarify. She'd kill me. She mentioned the microwave's great.
Yeah.
But it does one thing.
Yes.
The iPad does so much more than that. You want to watch a movie in bed? Boom. You need to check your email? You're good.
Yeah.
You want to take it to school or take it to work? It can do that.
Absolutely.
Seriously, your biggest decision is going to be that memory size. And think about it. Tamara had hers for 13 years. I've been going more than 10. We used to those older tablets, that one above. And I'd love to show that video one more time before we run out of time. Because that older tablet, 16 gigabytes of memory.
Yes.
The base of this 11th generation is 128. So that's an upgrade. The fact that we can go all the way to 512 for the first time.
Yes.
And I'll be honest with you, it is the more expensive option, but it's been the most popular.
Yeah.
Because you all are aware, I want to have more content right there in my lap. The other big takeaway with this latest generation is that processor. We can't crack it open and show you the chip, because actually that's the other funny thing. They made the processor smaller than the prior generation, yet it's more efficient, better battery life, 18 hours. And you can see plain as day, especially if you're upgrading from a 10-year-old iPad, you're gonna notice a difference. That's the enjoyment of being able to get online quicker on your coffee break, get those directions a lot faster. And I'll be honest too, it does get the job done eventually.
Yes.
But I don't want eventually. I want today's speeds, not 10-year-old speeds.
Isn't it funny how we used to have more patience with things? Like if it took 5 seconds, that was like, wow, that's fast. Now, if it takes 5 seconds, it's, oh no, I can't deal with it. I need fast, I need fast. And that's where everything is. Everything has a video. Everything has moving pictures. Everything has video and audio and all these things. What we're doing and what we're looking at is getting more sophisticated and complex. So what we compute on needs to be sophisticated and complex, and that's what this is about. I know, let me ask you real quick, because I know that you're looking through one of how many, like, thousands of photos.
Right, all stored in one place.
For you, all stored in one place. If the only thing that's keeping me away from this iPad is, look at us.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Those were the
years, years.
Right?
Me always talking.
No.
But if the only thing that's keeping you away is, and my hairstyle is different in every single picture, is the fact that sometimes I do use Android operating system. Sometimes I do need to access Microsoft and those kinds of things.
Yeah.
Do they play well together?
They definitely do now. They've come a long way, and actually what's great about it is you'll notice preloaded on here, you're gonna get Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. That's the Apple ecosystem of Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Doesn't mean you only work in that world. I downloaded for free Word and Excel and PowerPoint because that happens. The office sends you a PowerPoint presentation or an Excel document from the accountant, and you need to be able to find it. Speaking of finding things, this is where I love fast technology. So I'm coming down here and I want to find, I found my Tamara emails from 2021, 2019, 18. I'm scared to open these. These are photos.
I
Boom.
know.
There we go. And I mean, these are 6 years old, pictures and documents, but it found it fast.
Yeah.
And when you can find that recipe, when you can find that old email from the boss saying, yes, your time off was approved, because that's what happens. It's like, we didn't approve your time off. And you're like, no, I got it in writing. And you're like, you're looking and you're looking. And then you forget, and then life happens, and you want to be able to find stuff, enjoy your technology. And that's truly why Apple is the go-to. It is an investment. There are less affordable options, or however you say it, but it's worth every penny.
It really is. And we've got it for you. And just as a reminder, the price on this ends tonight at midnight. We were able to hold it over throughout the entirety of 4th of July weekend, but tonight it ends. So if you have it in your shopping cart, if you've been wanting any of them, I will tell you the silver has been very popular in every size. The pink, the yellow, and blue we still have available for you. Remember, 128 gigabyte, 256 gigabyte, 512 gigabyte. Use FlexPay. It just makes it really easy and affordable to add. And then you'll get your accessory bundle as well. You get everything that you need. It's available for you now, 093412. There is something else from Apple that we have available, and that's